This video shows you how to create a streams flow based on an example. Start in a project with the IBM Streams service already provisioned, and add to that project a streams flow. In this case, the flow will be based on an example. This video will look at the Data Historian example. When you select an example, the name field is filled in for you. The Streams instance should be listed here. When you're ready, click Create. The sample data used in this streams flow contains formatted weather data that streams from several personal weather stations. Select the Sample Data operator to see its properties. If you edit the schema, you'll see that the data includes station ID, time zone, date, time, longitude, latitude, temperature, barometric pressure, humidity, and rainfall today, with the data aggregated according to weather station. Select the first aggregation operator. The type is tumbling and partitioned by ID, the weather station number. All tuples tumble out every 60 seconds, and then the designated function for each attribute is applied. There is a partition for each weather station, and each partition is grouped by ID for aggregation. The sample data is from several weather stations, each with its own partition, and every partition has one group. Aggregation is done asynchronously to individual partitions in the window. For example, the function passthrough is done on the ID, TZ, and date UTC attributes of each partition. This function permits those attributes to pass through without any filtering or change. In contrast, the function average is done on the rain-in and humidity attributes to calculate their average amounts for each partition. And you can view the input and output schema from here. Select the second aggregation operator. This operator ingests the output from the first aggregation operator. The second operator is defined like the first, except that the tuples tumble out every 180 seconds. As a result, aggregation is done much less frequently in the second aggregation operator. And again, you can view the input and output schema. The last operator in the example is the debug operator, which acts as a target so that you can view tuples coming from the selected operator without having to allocate any other resources. You can run the streams flow from here, or you can save the flow and return to the metrics page. The flow is currently in a stopped state. When you run the flow, the state changes from stopped to building and deploying to running. So the streams flow is deployed, and the data flow starts at sample data, continues to the first, and then to the second aggregation operators, and ends in the debug operator. Watch the next video in this series to see how to use the metrics page to monitor and troubleshoot a streams flow. Find more videos in the IBM Cloud Pak for Data Learning Center.